To be quick with your time, if you add creatine and turkey tail, I believe it will give you the best pump in your life. If you want to know why, listen on. Now here's the part. If you want to get your gains to the max in the gym, listen to this thought. It's my experience with creatine and turkey tail mushrooms. First, turkey tail. There are two kinds, fruiting body and mycelium mushrooms. Mycelium, the permanent nutrient gathering network, the body or the roots, I think it is. Fruiting body is the temporary spore producing structure, the mushroom itself. I took both and I could say you feel the effects of the fruiting body. Mycelium, you don't, but it works. I take mycelium personally. Why? It's because of my health issue and how the fruiting body seemed to be a quick fix, whereas mycelium seemed to fix the issue. I'll be quick with this. My body would get numb and it got so bad that it hurt. My body would get numb and it got so bad that it hurt sitting down. Saw Paul Stamets on Joe Rogan and he talked miracles about his mushrooms. I was quick in my decision and bought a product, Fresh Crap. That wasn't his. It was a fruiting body mushroom turkey tail. When it came in, I took it, the numbness went away. We watched it and found his website and got the lion's mane mushroom, which is mycelium. At first, I gravitated toward the fruiting body mushroom, Fresh Cap, since I felt it working. I still took the lion's mane mushroom, but I had a favorite. What does the doctor say? The pill doesn't make the problem go away. You have to make healthy changes. I didn't. So these issues reoccurred. Watching Paul talk on Joe Rogan's podcast on several separate occasions, he mentions the difference between the two methods. So I gave his product another try. When I took the fruiting body mushroom without making huge differences in my way of living, I felt the numbness creeping in. But with mycelium, I didn't get that. There was this faint feeling it could resurface, but it didn't get to that point like the fruiting body mushroom did. That is when I stopped taking fruiting body mushrooms. I take Paul Stamets mushrooms. Now to the fun part, me and the gym have been on and off and on relationship. Only until recently have I been consistent. Not because of my weight, but because of my mental state and gym bro scientists saying it would clear your head. Sadly, it didn't entirely, but it has made me feel very confident and relax me a little bit. But back to the part where me and the gym haven't been as consistent. And before I go into the turkey tail mushroom, juicing beetroot also is a great natural source of energy to work out with. You'll piss red and shit red too, but it has great benefits that could improve so much with your health. I digress. Taking turkey tail mycelium mushroom daily, and taking turkey tail mycelium mushroom daily, and to my surprise, when I worked out, I felt strong. Did a little searching on the web, and turkey tail helps with working out. Cool. I took a month off, but still drinking my turkey tail daily. Usually, when you take those kind of breaks, you don't reach the same benchmarks or above. I did the above, which confused me, and I thought back to my research, and I was like, duh. What I noticed was I could do the workouts, not feel anything. If you get what I mean. There was a point where I worked 9 days straight without a drop off. Only that my body was in pain. Did I know that? No, but when your body is breaking down, there's a point I could feel the pain in my shoulders. I wasn't fully receiving that in my workouts, but it was there. That's why I usually brought to my workout a bottle of water with turkey tail mycelium mushroom. Fast forward, and I fell off my mushroom intake. Juicing was what I was doing, but it's expensive. I also had some mushroom powders and took it time after time, but it wasn't something I did often. My thoughts on creatine were pretty ignorant. I thought it was like some form of steroids or a cheat code for the gym bros to get jacked. Then I watched the health expert Rhonda Patrick on YouTube, and she explained that creatine is naturally in us in our food. Not exactly creatine, but whatever that is in our bodies that creatine activates. Cell would not do it, but when she spoke the benefits to the brain, I dove right in. I took it and I noticed immediately my energy in the gym, and it's different from turkey tail in the sense my energy was over the top, but I could sustain the same level of intensity as I progressed throughout my workouts. I don't remember the same amount of energy with turkey tail. I was able to push forward with my workouts, but not like what creatine does to me. So much that when I go down to do crunches, my arms will give out. After my ab workouts, I go to the treadmill and do 5 minutes of 5 miles per hour, 1 minute of 6 miles per hour, 1 minute of 7 miles per hour, 1 minute of 8 miles per hour, then 1 minute of 2.5 miles per hour to finish me off. That wasn't always possible since I wore myself out with my push, pull, or leg workouts. I could do it, but it was a struggle at times. Creatine has improved my workouts immensely. Just not the stamina, I guess. This part of the video explains why I become a demon in gym. I'm not lifting like these other dudes, but my energy is on their level, only by turkey tail and lime mushroom. My routine was Besha ink, collagen peptides with turkey tail mushroom because when I wake up, I get ready for work and drink it before entering my job. I wanted to sustain energy throughout the day, and taking turkey tail would do that. When I got off of work, I would take creatine and niacin and take it to the gym. Mission accomplished, energy sustained throughout the day. Then one day I mixed creatine with turkey tail, and what I noticed when I went to do the ab workout was how often my arms would give out when I worked out. Creatine gives you energy, but turkey tail blocks out the feeling of strain in your body that creatine doesn't do. Then the one other thing I noticed, there are days I miss a day or a week, and getting back on the treadmill with only taking creatine was hard to do the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minute run I do. I would be too exhausted since I wasn't consistent. When I added turkey tail into my creatine, that was an issue. When I took a week off, I ran and it was easy. When I felt my lungs getting tired, I take deep breaths, and I'm not falling into deep with the exhaustion. I truly believe if you add creatine and turkey tail mushrooms in your water before your workout and during, there won't be no bitching you. I'll leave my workout routine in the post as well as what creatine and turkey tail I'm taking. Thank you for listening, and I truly believe, here's my rubber part. Yeah, I truly believe the way I explained the running is I took a week off, and when I went back to do my workout, taking the creatine and turkey tail together, as soon as I went to the treadmill where I do 5 minutes of 5, then after that 1 minute of 6, 7, 8 in speed, there wasn't no drop off of tiredness or anything like that. I obviously I was breathing hard, and my body was having that issue, but I couldn't feel that. And I think that's the oddest thing about turkey tail. And it blocks out feeling, not necessarily feeling, because you'll feel the strain in your body, but you won't feel it. I don't know exactly how to explain it unless you actually work out, but there's like this point where your exhaustion beats you, and then not only is your exhaustion beating you, but the strain in your body, depending on whatever you're working out, starts to creep into your mind, and not only your mind but your body. It not only does it block out the exhaustion that you feel when you do workout, but also it blocks out the strain. Not entirely, because you're still feeling that depending how hard you push yourself, but it blocks it out. That it's like I would do this workout pullover. It's for the glutes, where you grab a rope, and then you put it between your legs, and you just you extend your hips forward, and so that will help your glutes. My body isn't feeling the fact I'm exhausted or overworked, but it's I can't do it. If I can't do it because my body is like not on the brink of a collapse, but it just can't because it's already, I'm already pushing myself, so it's hard for me to do that. And it's just there's a lot. That's why when I went, like when I go to as soon as I'm done with the workouts with the weights and stuff like that, I go upstairs to do my ab workouts, and I go on the floor to do crunches. But as I start taking the turkey tail and creatine, but also before then, whatever, when I do work myself to that max, it's like there was one time when I first noticed it when I put my hands on the floor to lay down, I nearly fall face forward because of my arms were just gone. And sometimes that's how when I do push or pull, I when I do my abs after, I usually try to go down with my elbows or just drop my body, and when I get up I use my body instead of my arms, because that's how weak my arms are gone. My arms are gone, and it's hard for me to get up without tripping over myself or whatever. But I think that's I guess give you a better understanding with that, because after I understand that. So I think you should. I think it's turkey tail numbs, not numbs, because numb would be like you can actually feel it, but just blocks. It blocks that feeling, and I think creatine with the energy it gives you and the intensity you could still contain, compared with the turkey tail, when you combine them two, I think it just gets you to a point in that with a healthy product, it gets you to get better results, I believe. Anyways, that's it. I don't know what part. Thank you. Bye.